Hello all, today is November 27th. In my vlogs, sometimes I'll talk about subjects that I find to be important, but I'll still try to keep them lighthearted and comedic, and I was trying to think of a way to do that with what I'm going to talk about today, but really, there's nothing funny about what I'm going to talk about, so I'm just going to kind of go with it here. So I want to pursue psychology. It's always been something that I've been interested in, and I know that no matter what I do, I want to be able to help people, even if it's just on an individual scale. It's always been something that's been very important to me. So this year in school, a few friends and I decided to take the Honors Introduction to Psychology course. And up until yesterday, everything was copacetic, everything was great. I was loving the class, the teacher was amazing. The information, I was just sucking it all up. I couldn't get enough of it. It really had just been enjoyable and easygoing. And yesterday, something happened in class. I'm absolutely shocked, and there was no way I couldn't make a vlog about this. So we're on a unit where we're learning about mental health disorders, and so we'd done anxiety disorders. We'd also covered eating disorders, and in yesterday's class we started to cover sexual disorders. I was interested. I'd never really learned much about it, and so I have my class notes with me right here that I took yesterday. And you know, we got a little overview of what a sexual disorder was, and then we were given a whole long list of some examples. So there was pedophilia, exhibitionism, voyeurism, masochism, sadism, fraudurism. We were given definitions, we spoke about all of them. And then on the list of the notes that the teacher gave us, we have transvestic, which is cross-dressing, and sexual identity disorder, which is problem accepting one's gender. I don't know if it's just me, but the idea that these were given to me in my class notes, it's mind-boggling. I think it's horrible, it's disgusting, and more than that, it's unnerving. It was upsetting that in the 21st century, being a transvestite is a mental disorder. I thoroughly upset. So I did some research, and all of these were given to us. They were listed off of the DSM, which is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. Now, at first I saw this was published in 1952, so I'm like, oh, you know, some of these primitive ideas, it makes sense that they're on there. I mean, it's not right, but, you know, it was less spoken about, it wasn't widely accepted. And then I continued reading, and the DSM has been revised 3 times in 1980, 1994, and in 2000. And after those 3 revisions, the only difference that had been made, thank God, was that homosexuality was removed from mental sexuality disorders. Now, they are planning a new publication in 2013, and transvestic and gender identity disorder, neither of them are in talks of being revised for this new publication. So, 2 of my friends and I in this class are making a petition, because this is unacceptable. I'm sorry to be serious like this, but I don't understand how transvestic and sexual identity disorders they're legitimate, they're diagnosable mental disorders. And what's even more shocking to me is that this isn't one psychiatrist or one practice who's perpetuating these ideas. It was published by the American Psychiatric Association. So a North American institution is perpetuating these ideas. I almost don't know what to say. I'm obviously going to do more research on this because, you know, this just happened yesterday. But I just want all of you to be aware of this and to know that if you come across something like this, don't let it just upset you. Don't let it bother you and be in the back of your mind and think, oh God, that's horrible. Try to take action. Try to make a change, because what you do does make a difference. And the change is not only going to come up from the high-ranking officials, it's not only going to come from the DSM, it's going to be from the people who are trying to encourage the DSM, who are trying to encourage the high-ranking officials to make these changes. And I just want to encourage all of you to be aware and to be informed, because, you know, really, 2010 going on 2011, this is disgusting. And it's okay for everyone to have their personal beliefs, religious beliefs, but for these to be classified as mental disorders, it's not right. And I hope you understand that, and I hope you feel the same way. Yeah, that's really all I have to say for now. Thanks for listening. That's all.